Look, I matched the quilt in the back, and that was totally not planned. We're in orange. Michael has robotics this weekend, so I thought, oh, I'll wear orange for his robotics. Hopefully they do well. This is the first time, so I guess homecoming, he goes to a school that doesn't have football, so homecoming is based off of basketball, and it's this Friday night. And I guess that some of them wanted to attend, so we're setting up really, really early Saturday morning instead of Friday night like we've done in the past. So that'll be interesting and a new and different way of doing it. But yeah, we went to Virginia this past weekend. He's gotten some really positive feedback from some college coaches, which is nice. And we got back at 1 in the morning on Sunday, and as we're like flying, I'm like, you know, you have to go to school tomorrow. He's like, I know. He was so good. He went, he didn't give us any problems. He's you know, but yeah, it was a good weekend. We saw leaves. We saw leaves on the ground. Like, okay, those of you that live in places where there's leaves on the ground, sorry, like I can't imagine having to deal with that all the time. Like they were just like huge piles of it. Like you have to get rid of it. Like you can't just leave that. And oh no, thank you. We don't have to deal with that down here. We might get a couple falling down, but nothing like that. The robotics is down in Dripping Springs. So this is their kind of local competition and decides who goes to state. Which they went to state last year, and so I guess we'll just see how they do. Their wheels at the practice run 2 weekends ago were falling off. So they had to go back and re-engineer that. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, they do, so robotics, his robotics instructor for the high school, he is hands off. Like he does not help at all. The kids have to do all of it. You can totally tell that some of the schools and stuff are not such the case. Sometimes I wish there was maybe just a smidge more help, and not like doing it, but just like more guidance or whatever. But they learn a lot. He's learned a lot. So yeah, no leaves, no snow. We'll just start a chant down here in Texas. No leaves, no snow. So yeah. But okay. We have, I have brand new stuff to show you. I have some good stocking stuffers to show you. I have some bigger stocking stuffers to show you. They won't fit in a stocking. We have the quilt kit for the one behind me. I've got that to show you. We've got some patterns back in stock, so I've got that to talk about. We are doing so we have t-shirts, right? And any of the t-shirts from almost the beginning t-shirts, if you have one, you qualify and you're on our list for, and if you come in on 5th Saturday with your shirt on, or you can purchase online because we email a code out. And you get a discount, and it's usually a store-wide discount for that one day only. And but 5th Saturday this year coincides with Small Business Saturday, and we do other things Small Business Saturday, so we pulled it forward. So it's this Saturday. So I'm gonna start off with our pink t-shirt again. I know you guys have heard about it the last 3 weeks, but I didn't actually show it except on my body last time. I didn't have it as something you can purchase. Can you guys see sold 100? I just went off and back on again. Because sometimes it does that. No pink for you. But Mary Ellen, you have a different colored one, so it's all good. Pink looks really good with lots of people's coloring. Just saying. In Virginia. Oh, what part of Virginia? So now I understand Virginia a little bit better. We were in Williamsburg, and we flew into Richmond. My choice was, well, you can fly into Williamsburg, but there was no flights out Sunday evening because it's a much smaller airport. So we went in and out of Richmond, which is about 45 minutes away from where we needed to be. The complex that he played at was actually in Williamsburg. It was different. During the day, it was really pretty. You have these tall, towering trees, beautiful, different colors, all of that. At night, oh my gosh, it was scary. They don't have a lot of street lights. Like we're used to like the whole place being lit up. At least I live in the city. And that is a city, but there wasn't a lot of street lights. And so then you're like driving down these roads, and they're not huge roads, like they're 2 or 4 lanes. And you've got these towering trees on either side of you. And like, it's some movie, like axe murder movie or something, but we did fine. So it is a nice shade of pink. Okay. So, anyways, Buffalo, New York. Ooh, fabric therapy. Yes, always good. So we are supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and today it's been cloudy all day. So I don't know. Virginia Beach, Williamsburg is about 45 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we didn't actually end up going out to the, like out to the ocean. At some point I thought maybe we would have enough time, but we didn't really. By the time we got there Friday, and then Saturday, he did have morning games, but then we went and hung out with his team in the afternoon, and that turned into a like 3-hour ordeal because we totally overwhelmed this restaurant. They just, yeah, aren't used to having that many people walk in apparently at one time. Yeah, 100 Acre Wood. Speaking of 100 Acre Wood, we just got in some Pooh Bear stuff, Winnie the Pooh. It is not on today's live. It'll be on next week's. We don't have the kits made yet, so next week on that one. Okay, so pink t-shirts available in a bunch of different sizes. So they just have the poppy flower, our poppy flower on it, our logo. And then I changed it a little bit. So it still has the poppy logo and, you know, happy sewing and quilting, y'all, because, you know, we are Texan. And, but it says I squirreled at Poppy Quilt because I'm always squirreling. So that is sold 100. And again, if you buy, one of your last chances to buy before this weekend's, and you'll get if you don't have a poppy t-shirt already, you'll get a discount that you wouldn't have if you didn't have it. That's a store-wide discount on Saturday, and it'll be emailed to you. And we're doing free shipping right now. So no shipping charges for online orders, either in Comet Sold or regular online. No shipping charges through the month of December. Just kind of our giving back to our online shoppers. All right. Next, I'm thinking if there's other things. If you're new to us and you're in Facebook, you have to type register before it will let you add stuff to cart. And then you add it to cart by saying sold space and the number that's above me. So like the t-shirt is 100 and the t-shirt has a variant. So you would have to put sold space 100 space XL or whatever size you are. Okay. Otherwise it'll say, wait, I don't know what you mean. And then it'll let you choose which one. So it works either way. All right, so we have a brand new poppy line. I do not buy every poppy line because they are not all good. But this one, Timeless usually is, and this Timeless one is no different. So I wanted to just show you some of the fabrics, and then I'll show you the pre-cuts that we have. We have yardage, so if you just want some yardage. So there's that with some like words in the background, just really subtle. And then beautiful. So this is called Poppy Passion, I think. Yes, Poppy Passion. And then this is just a cream on cream type of situation, like a light tan. It's more tan on cream. Some more poppy flowers. So these are just all the different bolts that we have. And this is just a green on green of poppy flowers. Poppy is Georgetown's flower. That's where the name Poppy Quilt and Sew comes from. It's Georgetown. It's the city that we're in's flower. Okay, so first I have 10-inch squares. So sold 101 is 10-inch squares of those fabrics and more. So you've got the really pretty reds and blacks and greens and cream/tan colors. And then I also have sold, I don't know why this screen is so big. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, that's better. Okay. Sold 102 is this 10-inch strips. So this would make just like a really quick throw with poppies on it. And then we've got sold 103, which is fat quarter bundle. So kind of what I just showed you. There's probably, yeah, see, like there's another one in there. There's a black with writing in the background. There's a couple more in there than what I just showed you. So the fat quarter bundle from Timeless sold 103. Okay, now we're going to move into like a little more fun. Thomas the Tank. So I showed some pre-cuts last week, I think it was. The fabric is here. We have the fabric in stock. So just, you know, just kind of showing you, we've got different stuff in stock, but we also have a kit now in stock. Look how cute Thomas the Tank. He's always so positive. Thomas the Tank Railway Quilt. So this quilt kit, it's a throw size, so 42 by 54, and everything in here that you need to make the quilt. And hold on a second, because that box is kind of deceiving. Okay, so the quilt itself is this. This is the quilt. So you've got a train down here, you've got the train tracks, and then you've got a bunch of squares sewn together. But then you also get this nice little box. It's not actually little, it's actually pretty big. It's probably about 14 by 14. That you can gift with it, that they could keep like all their little train cars in or something. You get everything you need for the top and the binding in the kit, plus the pattern. So everything's in there that you need. Riley Blake, they always do their kits really well. So that is sold $104. And then at Market this year, which I'm surprised we have it already. Anna Maria, this is a kit maybe we ordered this. Maybe this is not the one that we talked about Market. Anyways, we like Anna Maria. We are not getting the yardage. The yardage does not tend to sell here, but her kits do. I don't know why. It's kind of one of those weird things. So we have the Bespoke 2 quilt kit. So I wanted to show you. That little guy didn't make it on. So we have 5-inch of these too. You can find these on our online store that didn't make it onto the thing, because we just showed it last week. I don't think we had planned to put it on there. It's just kind of to show you. All right. So Bespoke quilt kit. This is, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. There's just so much fabric. So you've got this. It is that gorgeous. I'm going to take one of these undone. So this kit is actually mine because one of the boxes got messed up. So darn, Michelle has to take it home. I don't know how that happens. So all the other boxes are pristine. So if you order this, you're going to get a pristine box from us. But I was like, oh, I'll just show mine. I'll take mine apart for once. And I like a busy quilt. So this, you definitely have to love a busy quilt to love Anna Maria's stuff. And it's a nice box. It's, you know, when it's not messed up, it's got like a magnetic closure. I mean, it's a huge box. Sometimes in shipping, things don't make it. So here's the quilt. So this quilt is, what size are you? 68 by 85. So like twin size. And here are the gorgeous fabrics that are in this quilt. And hopefully they do not fall out. Let's see if I can handle this. Look at those gorgeous fabrics. Look at all the pretty colors. So that is the fabrics that make up the quilt. So it's nice because it's not all the same background. It's got different backgrounds, and so it's not like one of your ones that has just like a white background, etc. The techniques needed for this one are patchwork piecing and machine applique, and the skill level is intermediate. So just in case you're wondering, that is sold $105. All right. Oh, that's so funny. There's a pattern called Kalinda, and I was like, I don't understand how this is Kalinda. This is not for the Kalinda pattern. The Kalinda pattern is totally different. This is a Kalinda line of fabric, and this is a 3-yard fabric bundle that we made because I thought it was just wonderful. So 3 yards of fabric, you've got your focal fabric, your background fabric, and then like a kind of a pop of color. These are batiks. And these fabrics are by Pat Fryer, who is the 3-yard person. So we have a couple of 3-yard individual patterns that we thought would look really good on this. So sold 106 is just the fabric. There's no pattern with it. It's just 3 1-yard pieces of fabric. And then Dimensions 3-yard quilt is this one. So see how you have a nice for a focal fabric, and then you would use the teal where the red is, and then you would use the background where that is. And then you've got the sparkle 3-yard. So same thing there. You've got nice big spots to put focal fabric. And then, so both of these are 3-yard patterns. They take 3 yards of fabric, and it's just individual patterns. Those patterns are not in the books. Those are separate. They do some separate and some in the books. Oh yeah, Pat is Villarosa. You're right. Sorry. What is, I feel like Fabric Cafe is a Pat too. Maybe not. Okay. So Space Odyssey is, okay, now I have half packs. I have 2 of the Space Odyssey ones. Okay, half packs are different. So half packs come with a pattern. They're 5 half-yard cuts, actually 18.5 inches cuts. They make throw size quilts, and you pick which pattern you want to have sent to you with this or pick up with it. So sold 109. So Brenda curates these, and they'll have, you know, a couple focal fabrics in it, and then they'll have a couple blender fabrics in it to kind of calm it down. So it's just a really great price point for 5 half yards of fabric. And it's a fun way for us to like make like pretty packages. I'm not kidding. Like, we love doing this. All right. This is this this is also a Space Odyssey, Space Odyssey 2. So a little more blue on this with that pop of orange. So you've got the astronauts. And again, you get to pick your pattern that you want with that. And then we have Bearsville. I think we showed this a few weeks ago. Look how adorable that fabric is. Not the half pack, we just showed the fabric. But look at, oh, here, it's better here. Look how cute those animals are. They're so sweet. And then look how great that quilt would look with all those pretty colors. So that is sold 111. And then How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I didn't know we had a black and white one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'll tell you, there is not new Grinch next year. So if you need your Grinch fix, get it now. Well, let me clarify that. There's not new Grinch that I bought. It's like baby Grinch, and I don't know, I'm just not the baby character person. So it will be a really sad year next year, but we will not have new Grinch fabric next year. I know. It is kind of sad. All right. How many of you guys are going on the road? Oh, good. How many of you guys are going on the road over the holidays and you just want a little something to do with your hands? I've got some. So I showed one a week or 2 ago, but we're showing you some different ones this week. We keep a whole bunch of the Rachels of Greenfields in stock, and what's really nice about them is it even has, when it needs stabilizer, because this one doesn't need batting, it even has like the batting in them. It's got the thread that you need, the pieces that you need. Now you do have to cut your shapes and stuff, but then that gives you some options. Like on this one, you can make up to 6 of them, but maybe you don't like cats, so you don't want to make the cat one. You can just make 2 of another one. So there is the Merry Mugs ornament kit. And so these also make like great either tags for presents or to go along with like a gift card or something. So you've made something for them and then you've given them a gift card that's actually useful. Not that this wouldn't be useful. Kind of just stuck my foot in my mouth on that one. Okay, so that was the wrong one first. Sorry. Okay, well, no, I can actually do that. Merry Mugs ornament kit, sold 115. And then the patterns in there to make the shapes, all of that. And then we've got, what is this one? The Christmas Critters. Look how adorable those are. There's a squirrel, I think. Look at the squirrel. You've got all different little critters. That's a lot of fun. And you can embellish these as little or as much as you want to. Sold $114 is the warm hands kit. So this is kind of more your traditional Christmas type things. And then this is really cute. It's a love, joy, peace wall hanging. So you've got love, joy, and peace that you'll do. And like I said, like this one, because you need the batting, it actually has the batting in here for you and all the fabric. It's regular fabric for the back, and then it's wool felt for the actual characters and stuff. And then you've got all the floss or thread that you need. So that is sold $116. Michigan, what's the weather like up there in Michigan, Kathy? We are going to be very rainy tomorrow. Oh, and I have one more. This is like, I love this one. It's so sweet. You probably have to like puppy dogs and snowmen, but look how cute that is. So this is another wall hanging. So the wall hangings are like 13 by 15. Both of them are 13 by 15. This one even includes beads because if you see the tree has berries on it. So it includes that for you to sew those on. So that is sold $117. All right, I've got a couple of fat quarter bundles just to show you guys some new fabric that we have in stock. Sold $118 is the new collection Petal Power. So this is what I would call like the main print of it. We do have yardage of this. I'm just showing you. I've got a fat quarter bundle here, so I don't know. Oh, this is all 10 of them. Oh, I thought it was 2 different ones. This is all the same. So there's just some gorgeous, I don't know that you can call that a blender, but ooh, look at this stripe. Oh, I might have to go find this collection. I love me some bright colors. Can you tell? I mean, my nails are like bright orange and I'm wearing a bright orange shirt. But there are some floral, but there's plenty of these that aren't florally. That's a word, florally. So, fat quarter bundle. We also have yardage of all of these that I just showed. So if you just want some yardage, go over to poppyquiltandsew.com and buy there or come in and pick. And then there is a panel on this one. Look how pretty that is. It'd be even prettier if it wasn't wrinkly, but look how gorgeous that is. So this is a standard size panel, so it'll work with any of your patterns that have like a 24-inch panel. That'll take a 24-inch panel, 23, 24-inch panel. Gorgeous colors. Or you could just take it and put some couple of borders around it and make a quick throw some minky on the back. So that is sold $119 the panel. And then, oh, here's the other fat quarter bundle. So this one only has 5 in it, and it's You Are My Sunshine fat quarter bundle. And again, we have yardage of all of this, and this is like looking forward to spring, and it has the Highland cows in it. How cute are they? So we have yardage of this. If you just want yardage, again, just go over to the website. You've got some like a border print that you could use as like a focal print. This has some sweet little bees in it. Look how cute they are. And then this has like words and bees and flowers and almost like wood grain background, but very, very subtle wood grain background. So that's a pretty new collection. Sold $120. Yes, Karen Montgomery has a new panel collection too. Oh, here it is. I was like, I knew there was a panel. I'd already gone out. You Are My Sunshine. You Are My Sunshine. And again, this one is a 23-inch panel. So that means 23-inch across. It's with the fabric the other way. So, and I'm going to hold it up a little bit more so you guys can see the gorgeous sunflowers down at the bottom. Sunflowers, and I think those are daisies. Are those daisies? I'm not sure. I'm not a flower person, though most of quilters are gardeners. So Kate. You could have always watched the live when you weren't working. Kate has now officially retired. Okay, so this is a new product that I picked up at Market, and it is, let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah, now I remember. So it's Lewis and Irene, and basically you take this, do you see that cow? Like, how adorable is that cow? And then you have all of these fabrics, and you can use your own choice of how you cut and applique your fabrics on, but it's all contained in one panel, along with a picture of what they envisioned it they wanted it to look like. It's kind of that more oh my gosh, what is the word I'm thinking of? Tips for a great finish: use a light box to trace the pieces. And it has steps, like it tells you how to do it. It has instructions on each panel. So we have the cow. The cow is Farmyard Collection Project. That's sold $122. Like, it would just be a cute little wall hanging for someone, because then you could take it. So you could take this, make it, and stretch it over, like, go to Michael's and get a canvas and just stretch it over that, and then hang it up on a wall, and it would be like this fabric creation up on the wall. I think it would be adorable. Okay, so we've got the cow, the really cute cow. We have, oh, they're all called Farmyard Collection. Okay, we've got the cow. We have the dog. Look how cute. Very urban, eclectic. I don't know what there's a word I'm looking for that I cannot think of right now. Not pixelated. That's not what I'm thinking of. Yes. Okay. So a dog, right? So again, you've got the dog big, and you're taking all of these gorgeous fabrics, cutting them out, and you use Hot Fix, which I should have had Hot Fix on the show. We have Hot Fix to go. Use a Hot Fix, and you don't even have to sew around. It's going to stay permanently. So you can buy Hot Fix by the yard from us, or you can buy it, like we have some pre-packaged rolls of it as well. Pop art, thank you. Thank goodness you attend, Kathy. We've got the Highland cow. Oh my gosh, and a pig. Animals are so much cuter on like fabric than they are in person. I feel like some of them. I just think of like pigs, and they're very cute in pictures and stuff. I wouldn't want one in my house. Unless it was like on something like that. Sold $125 is the pig. All right. Next, this is one of those things that Sam picked up, and there's actually a whole bunch of different ones. I'm just going to show a few of them. So they're micro puzzles. They're very cute. They come in this. This is great stocking stuffer. It's little bitty puzzle pieces. Look at them. They're so cute. So if you want any of these, it's sold space $126. And like I said, there's like 6 or 7 different versions. But there's butterflies. And then cats for Patty. Look at that cute little cat hanging upside down in the corner. And then what is this one called? This one is bear, wildflowers, giraffe. Oh, there's a giraffe one. Huh. Surprised. Has that gone to Sam's house yet? Orca. This would be the orca. Look how beautiful that is, like a stained glass. But how fun little, like, to go along with, or to go in someone's stocking type thing. I bought like a couple Christmases ago, I did puzzles for Christmas, and so everybody got like a little puzzle, so that was fun. All right, next we needed this for our peeps over in the long arm suite. I'm going to take the battery protector out. So it is lighted, and it has a magnifying glass, because I don't know what Jean was on. She was on something today. So Jean is our lead long armor. She's been with me since I came over here to Poppy's. I guess she's my longest employee. I'm sorry, Jean. But it works because like she's in the other building. That's how she stayed around. She had a magnifying glass because we have to do timing on one of the long arms. And so she was walking around. I don't even know. She was trying to reference some show, and I'm not doing very good telling the story. But anyways, this does come off. So that's nice because some of them it's attached and you can't take it off, but it does come off if you want to use it. But sometimes you might need a little help seeing what you're picking out. And it's lighted. So I have this in 3 colors. It is in gray, that bad G word. I haven't talked to Jen in a while. It just reminded me. Oh, apparently they're calling this black. It looks gray to me. But maybe it's black. Gray or black. Ooh, look, you can see how big the thing is. Magnified. Pink, because some of you like pink and some of you don't. And then blue. So they come in 3 colorways. And yeah, just a good new seam ripper. Sold $127. And then I've got needle sorting pin cushion. So do you ever take a needle out and you're like, well, I still have some use left on this, but where do I put it? I don't want to put it back in my new needles because it's not a new needle anymore. So I don't want to think it's a new needle, but I don't want to throw it away because I could still use it, but I need to change to this other needle. Well, here is your solution. Needle sorting pin cushion. So you just stab your needle into, and it has like the different sizes, so, and the different types. So say you have an 80-12 microtex, you just stab it into the 80s and then you know what the needle is. And you're not guessing at what those extra needles are, etc. That's a great gift for your quilty friends too, and your sewing friends. All right. Very excited about this. You guys have probably heard this from other symposium or ticket to quilt shops. Some of us got together and made a recipe book. But in the recipe book is also recipes for quilts. So this is Maker's Menu Recipe Book 2025. Includes 13 patterns for 13 projects. So, and then when I submitted mine, I wanted to like pay homage to my family. It was kind of like that type of day. It's only certain days that I want to pay homage to my family. Did you guys catch that? Ooh. Wait, hold on. Are you guys laughing at me or are you laughing at something else? 32. Okay, they're not laughing at me, thank goodness. All right, so there is, we did 3, and so these are my grandmother's. So these are like tried and true recipes that we use all the time, like my Grandma Crisp Christmas cutouts. We may have tweaked some things, but I've been using those since I was a little kid because we used to do them at home at my house. Like when I was growing up, and then my girls, we would do them, and even Michael. Yeah, I think last year was the first year we didn't do them, but last year was kind of nuts and crazy. And then this is my dad's mom. So that's her fudge recipe. So that's there. And then Grandma Cindy Sharpneck's my mom, but she's also my kid's grandma. So I just stayed with the theme of grandma. So our spaghetti sauce that we love so much. So, and then we have so the patterns aren't here. They're QR codes that you go and grab them. This is one of my favorite free patterns there is. It's called Cobblestone by Robert Kaufman. It works with layer cakes. It works with like any layer cake. It is so nice, and it is so quick to put together, and it looks gorgeous in whatever you do it in. I know, like, we did it in a Dr. Seuss. It was fun. This is showing one of the prettier ones with florals and stuff. I mean, you could do it in anything. So anyways, this is sold $129, Maker's Menu. Which is a nice, it's spiral bound, so it opens up nicely. It's got, there's about, I don't know, 10 or 20 of us quilt shops that contributed to this. I didn't actually count how many quilt shops. Looks about 15. So, and then there's also some quilter submissions on here as well. And then, like I said, sewing reference and a shop directory, which has, you know, kind of where, oh, if I just went here, there's 13 shops involved. How fun is that? So it kind of shows you what part of the country the different shops are that participated. So. No, Patty, because those take 2 days because you have to do it and chill the dough. And so darn, I can't bring any tomorrow. Oh, we did do them last year. Oh, I should actually click on the sold 129. Sorry, my bad. We did? I don't remember. We probably did them like the day before Christmas or something. Yeah, they're always laughing with me. That's what they say. Yeah, now it's there. I've got it. All right, thanks, y'all. Okay, the kit behind me. So these are, that's just fabric. That's not some crazy applique or anything like that. It's a fabric that you cut up into, and it's these gorgeous, brilliant colors. So block top here. There's one of the that's one of the centers. So how bright and cherry is this? You have someone in your life that's just a little down on their luck or down on their feelings or whatever. Like, you can throw this together so quick. I'm going to tell you to slap some Minky on the back. You know I'm going to tell you to slap some Minky on the back. And it would just be a super quick project to do. So block talk, that quilt kit includes the pattern, the fabric for the top, and the binding, not the backing fabric. The size is 52 by 66, so just a good throw size. I also have, okay, so that's the quilt kit. And I should get better about actually clicking on it. And so that's the quilt kit. I also have just the pattern because we love this. It's Swirly Girl design pattern. It's a great one to use with focal. And there is, you can do 10-inch pre-cut squares. There's like three different sizes. I can't count. 3 different sizes and different ways that you can do the, put it together. Like this one doesn't have borders. Like the one behind us has borders. This one doesn't have borders. So even at those sizes, you could make them bigger by just adding borders to it. So there is that one. We've got Meet Me in Daytona Beach. This was actually our ticket to Quilt one recently, but we've got the official patterns now. So Meet Me in Daytona Beach is that is actually one of the sewn ones. That is kind of where you could do, look at it. We have a brand new, we're going to be making this as a sample. And by we, I think I am actually making the sample. Pop Star, brand new pattern from Judy Niemeyer. So this is paper pieced. It does include the papers inside here that you need. This is using their basics collection, which we have all of in stock, back in stock. So if you guys are looking for any of it, we do have it all back in stock because we had kind of, but it's from their color stock, Judy and Judelle Niemeyer. So just this one for a paper piecing pattern is going to be pretty quick, which is why, you know, I might actually get it done. We'll see. And then back in stock is Jungle Magnolia patterns. So we are running Jungle Magnolia is this year's Technique of the Month. We are running a class again next year. So the signups are already going on for that. And I will help design if you are, I'll help you. There's a wall size and a queen size, and I'll help you design. We have some kits. We are running Jungle Magnolia next year and Vintage Rose. So we're running 2 different Technique of the Months next year. So this is Jungle Magnolia. We got the patterns back in stock, the wall and the queen size. So just wanted to let you guys be aware of that. Oh, we have the new color stock. Colors are here too. So they've added colors to color stock. And we apparently those are here now. I did not know those had showed up. That's cool. They're a little bit darker. They're not as rainbowy colored as the first round was. So, all right. We have, we were cutting panels and one of the panels was short a little bit, but it's still an effective as a panel. You just, if you're going to use it in panel pattern, you'd have to add, I think, top and bottom, because I think it's a little bit short for some reason. But this is also one that you can just use these squares for a focal. So we're selling this at a big discount, this one, because it is, something is cut off somewhere. This top, no. Oh, this part here is a little tight up top. They didn't quite give us our full here. So you're getting a huge discount to just use these other squares. So this is the Alice line. I showed it last week. We have it in stock, the fabric and stuff, but that was not our oops cut. It's just like, as we're cutting the panels, it was their oops cut and the factory. So this is, oh, February 20th. This is Cafe Collective. This is Brandon Mobley, really pretty blues and greens. This is a yard and a half. So I'm in End of Bolts right now, if you guys hadn't figured that out. Wonders of the Ocean. I'm so funny. We never bring ocean stuff in here because it just doesn't sell. We're landlocked and whatever. This kit, I don't know why. It's a Jason Yenter, so of course it's gorgeous and beautiful. But the kit we have like this, I think we only have a couple left. All right, Wonders of the Ocean, sold $137. This is just a small piece. You can use it to make napkins or little placemats or something. It was just a small leftover piece. Sold $137. You could fussy cut those shells and stuff. A yard and a quarter from Golden Feathers. That is sold $138. So the kind of an end of bolt on that one. This one does have gold metallic. It's got kind of an oriental feel. It's got birds on it. End of bolt there. Dragonfly Dance. This does not have any dragonflies. It just looks like bricks. Bricks of color. Colorful bricks. This is a 7/8 yard piece of that. This would make excellent binding on a colorful quilt. I would do it on bias, and 7/8 of a yard should be enough to be able to do bias binding with it. That is sold $139. And then sold $140 is Carpetbag Romance. It's just a green, a really pretty, it's like crackle, kind of like crackle. Ooh, that doesn't look as pretty up close. I'm gonna hold it back here. It's a kind of a piney green, but it looks really not very good up there. It looks very washed out. It is not washed out at all. But it's kind of got like that crackle pattern to it. So it's not just a plain and boring. All right, Sharpie bundles. 5 1-yard cuts from a collection. And we choose the cuts, but this is just a sampling. So there's 2 different ones tonight. One is Sunset Meadow, and the other is Whimsical and After the Rain. So this is just kind of a sampling. So this one's going to be more floral, more kind of girly. So it's got gorgeous prints in it. So we are going to pick 5 1-yard cuts if you purchase this for you. And you're going to get some small and some big and some different colors. And you can use them in 3-yard quilts or 5-yard quilts or just add it to your stash. Just a really great price for some gorgeous fabric. So that is a sampling of Sunset Meadow. And then this is a sampling. We don't add any blenders in there. None of that. This is Free Spirit. I don't know whose this is though. Oh, Denise Burkett. So you've got this. It's going to be more of those abstract like on this one. You've got, because all of her work is just more abstract. And then there's some of this. Some of this is Hoffman. So we're actually combining collections because they look so good together. So we've got these because, I mean, look, you can't even tell they're different collections, right? All right. And that's what I love about the quilt store is you get to go and like pull and from different things. 140. 140 was 7/8 of a yard. All right, so we just got some of these back in stock. We love the slimline lamps. We use them all over the place in our sewing areas. I've got 2 or 3 of them at home. there's two different styles. There's the one that attaches to your table, and it has like one of those clamp things, so it can attach to a table from this to this because you just like screw it on. And that one is in two different colors. And so it's the table lamp. So the slim line, there's a rose gold one, and there's a, they call it, hold on, brush steel. Oh, and we have ice gray. So the ice gray is kind of almost got a blue tinge to it. I didn't know we had that. So here's kind of the colors. Rose gold, ice gray, it's got a blue tinge to it. It's a little bit darker. And then you've got the brush steel, which is like your silver color. So we have that in 3 colorways. Love those lamps. And then they move around. Like I have mine on my desk, and I can move it like to either side and up and down, and you know, just adjust it depending on where the project, like sometimes I'll put it like right down on the, like as I'm sewing, like right down and right in front of me, so that it's really like shining right on what I'm doing. And then there is a floor lamp version, and that one is only in 1 color, I believe. Yeah. And that is this. Slimline floor lamp. And so it has a base to it, so you don't have to hook it onto something, you just set it on the floor. They're not battery powered, they are, you have to plug them in. So, and they've got 4 brightness levels. 4 brightness levels. LED 6000K daylight, 3200 lux. I don't know what that means, but if somebody does know, there you go. All right, and then my last batch of endo bolts, the first, oh my gosh, hold on, drag this over. If you guys haven't commented on our Facebook post from today, go comment, because I'm going to be pulling a prize at the end. You do have to be present to win, so stick with me for a few more minutes. 108 Casabella. This is a 3/4 yard piece of just a really good green with some texture to it. This is more like a Baylor green. I don't know what other green to tell you. My husband's going to say Gateway green. It actually kind of is Gateway green. And then we've got 108 Stonehenge red. This one is a bigger piece. This is 1.5 yards, so 54 inches by 108. In Stonehenge. And 108 cotton coal. This piece is, we just use this for numerous t-shirt quilts, because it's just such a great color. 1 3/8 yard piece, so about 50 inches by 108 inches. You could use this also just as a, on the front of a quilt as a background. I mean, this would give you a lot of background fabric. And then, oh, Carolyn. Okay, so I was going to talk about that, because we are working hard on the Tim Holtz. So the Tim Holtz, if you are in our monthly, we did finally receive the fabric. We were working hard to get everyone's cut. We hope to have it ready for you, and they will send an email. Shell or Sam will. You should be able to pick it up on Saturday. So just watch for that email. But yes, it's very close to being ready for you guys to pick up that last month. I'm so sad that it's like almost over. But yeah, thanks for the reminder, Carolyn. Okay, so this is Minky Cuddle. Extra wide Minky, 1/2 yard. 1/2 yard by 90 inches of charcoal. Their gray is not really dark gray. And then we've got 1 3/8 of a yard piece of regular cuddle. So this is the 60-inch cuddle. So about 50 inches by 60 inches in navy. And Sam just ordered a whole bunch of C390, because we actually, when we placed our orders at Market, we somehow missed C390 and reordering it. And I was back there looking for stuff, I think for t-shirt quilts. I'm like, Sam, we need C390. So that should be here. If it's not here already, it should be here any day. sold 149. Kathy, I'll answer your question in a second. Sold 149. This is 1 1/3 yard, so 36 plus 12 is 48. So 48 by, it's extra wide, so 48 by 90 inches. This is their silver color. What's funny is their darker grays tend to be on the lighter side of darker gray, but their silver color seems to be a little darker than I consider silver in most of the fabrics. So Kathy, the lamp doesn't really stick out, and it's about, from here to here, I'd say, like, cause of that, like 24 inches or something. I mean, it's not, it is in pieces in here. You have to like snap a couple pieces together. But when it comes, I don't know how to do this. Like, it's about like that long. And all of this right here is light. And then you've got the handle. So it doesn't really like stick out though, because it, like, you can put it flush with whatever you're working on. Okay. All right, I'm going to go pull the name for today, and hopefully I don't pull my mom for the 3rd time in a row, because that would be really weird. I mean, if I say it out there in the universe, hopefully it won't happen. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody said something the other day. I'm like, don't say stuff like that. You just put it out there in the universe. I hope we do get rain tomorrow. We really need rain. It would not be bad for us to get some rain. Okay, I'm on there. Load comments. Okay, so those of you with shirts, for the most part, we don't exclude things on our sale on a Saturday. Oh, Ida! Did I pull you? I feel like this thing is rigged. Because I think we were talking about Kathy. No, I pulled Debbie last week. Okay, we call them the 3 troublemakers because they usually come in 3s. But anyways, there are a couple things that we exclude on any of our sale stuff, and the brand new Tula, the brand new Tim Holtz, and the brand new Cave. Oh, Tilda, we can't discount Tilda. That we would get in big trouble for. But yeah, but other than that, usually we don't do that. Ida, are you on? I'm not even looking at the thing to see if you're commenting. Oh, well, Ida's there. Oh, see, perfect. Yeah, I wish I could stay home tomorrow, but I can't. Sam told me I had to be here. And just enjoy the rain. Maybe next time it rains, I'll take a day off. But yeah, hopefully we get rain tomorrow because we really need it down here. So thank y'all for joining us. We have a bunch of stuff coming, so keep watching your emails. We always put a message out on email. Like the t-shirt thing, we won't put on Facebook because that only applies to those that have purchased a t-shirt. But next week's, the stuff for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, those will all be also published on Facebook as well, and our other ones. I never look at Instagram. How many of you guys look at Instagram? I know the younger crowd does. Michael showed me something the other day, actually a video of him assisting a goal, and I'm like, where did you find that? And he's like, on the Texas Made Instagram. I was like, oh, okay. So the t-shirts not below on shop. I don't understand, Nancy, what you're asking. You do, Joy? Okay. Oh, no, Nancy's no. Kathy does. Look at this poll, Sam. Showing you if we should be putting more time into Instagram. We usually like sort of duplicate posts. Posts are different on Instagram because it's a different, for the most part, market. Don't you all want to run a business? It's so much fun. We are selling t-shirts right now. So it was sold 100 in today's show. The newest t-shirt is pink. And you would just need to put sold space 100 and what size space and then what size you are, or if you're on the app, oh, you're on the app, just go to sold 100. This is the latest one. We have, don't tell anyone, there's a few left in the sale, and those count too, even though they're on sale. You would still get on the list to get the discount. So if you just want the discount, you don't care about the t-shirt, go buy one of those sale ones because I'd really like to get rid of them. But pink, it's a really pretty, it's like a raspberry pink. It's called Heather Raspberry, to tell you the truth. It technically is. It says I squirreled at Poppy Quilt and Sew, Georgetown, Texas. So that was sold 100. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Y'all go enjoy the evening. I'm so sick of it being dark at 6 o'clock, but I guess we're stuck with that for like 6 more months. So bye, y'all. I'll see you in a week. On Wednesday, we'll talk more about everything that's coming on the weekend. But I will be live next Wednesday at 4, so I hope to see you then. Bye, y'all.